Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. Greetings to all of us. I want to thank to God and to the honorable judges at today's competition. I also want to thank to the master of the ceremony for giving me opportunity to deliver my speech. I am Nazwa Indriani from SMK ECOMP, and today I will deliver a speech with theme of the role of English in workplace. We all know English is our international language. And besides that, English is the most widely used language in the world. Namely, there are more than 1.5 billion English speakers in this world. There are several points which prove that English is international language, such as English is global communication, English is an education, and last point, English is important at workplace. Let's discuss some of the important points above. Let's start with first one. English is a language used for global communication in the fields of international trade and business, research, technology, and industry. There's a second point. English is the most widely taught as foreign language in the world, with millions of students learning it every year. And last point, English is important at workplace because English has played an important role in the international business dialogue for better communication and teamwork. By knowing the language well means that people can understand each other, which avoid mistakes while we're working. Currently, there are still several young generations who do not realize that English has an important role in the picture when they enter the world of work, and are even interfering with this language. In fact, if they flirt in English, it can be their own advantage in workplace. And in case, if you do an interview for a job with other candidates, you probably already know that your English proficiency will give you an edge over other candidates. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing here to tell you how important English in the workplace. Why do I say that? Because if we are ignoring it instead of mastering it, how can we get opportunities to gain experience when we are mastering English? If we don't even want to realize that English has many roles in the world of work. Are we just going to let the opportunities go? Of course no, right? Brother and sister, first, English in workplace is important because with good communication skills in English, you can build confidence in presentation, meeting, speech with project clients. You can't deliver a presentation to your team or be in charge of a board meeting if you speak your native language, which no one else in German understands it. So, if you have good skills in English, you can deliver your speech or your presentation with clear and logical sentences that everyone can understand and respond to. Second, English is important for business team. English can make it easy for us when a business traveling to meet with colleagues from project country. Because if you have to interact with your colleagues, that won't be easy if you don't know the language they speak. In the worst case scenario, it might even lead to misunderstandings that pull you to a step. That's why you need superior networking skills, which learning business English helps with. The last, English has become the language of technology. Example, currently the machines or tools in companies they finally use English in the instruction for how to use them. If we know English, this is not a problem for us because we clearly understand it, right? Then, being able to apply the vacancies anywhere in the world is benefits of learning in English for technology professionals. So, the happy audience, I hope we all can start to consider that English is as important as mother language, and not consider it as a language that we have fun to learn it, just because you still assume it as a language that is not important. important for your life. That's all what I can deliver at today's speech competition, and thank you very much for your attention. I wish you success and prosperity. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.